Mother Nature is in the house. Look at this. Look at this. Brown and green goes together all the way through. Ready to roll. Let's go in this palette. I have 2 palettes and it's gonna be really, really cute. I never really did a look, I think. Did I do a look like this? I don't know. After 200 and something videos, you kind of forget. So I'm gonna go into the Visionary eyeshadow palette, of course, into the shade Brownie right away, which is that deep chocolatey shade that looks really stunning. And for this one, we will be really precise and I'm gonna concentrate it in the inner corner all the way halfway through the eye. So I'm going to just press very lightly and I am just placing it right here. And we're gonna build up the color. So you want to take off the excess like I did before applying the color. And you start shaping the eye the way that you want so you can have a really rounded shape. Because we're going for a more rounded shape today. I was feeling less liner, more rounded. Just build up the color. Like right now I didn't remove enough of the excess pigment. But luckily these shadows really blend softly and really beautifully on the eye, so you really don't have to worry about that. The reason why I bring it kind of high, especially in this area right here in the inner corner, it's because I have hooded eyes and when my eyes droops, I still want my eye to look open, so just make sure to bring it high enough. And since the eyes are hooded, they will look smaller and you will have a smaller amount to play with, especially on your eyeshadow. Tapping off extremely the excess. We're gonna go way higher. I'm bringing it right next to the brow bone, leaving a big space for when we cut the crease and when we put the other color. I bring it down and I just go rounded here where it begins. I bring it rounding. How am I supposed to know how to say that? Okay. So you want this to look really pretty and you want this to be rounded. So you bring it rounded on your eye. To me, it really makes sense, but I know it's not a word, so. Okay. This shape looks pretty good. It's kind of like an oval shape, which is nice when you keep it oval, but not rounded, because oval will still bring your eye up, especially if you have hooded eyes. So put it rounded, but into a uplifting manner on your eye. We got our shape. Shaped up. Looks pretty good. It looks weird. Okay, we're gonna say it. It looks weird, but it will be coming. What I will take is the next shade, which is that green olive shade. It is called Matcha. It's kind of like a matcha olivey type of shade. I would say more khaki, you know, like these this military green. That is the vibe that I get from it. And I'm gonna be blending this, of course, because this is annoying. And I'm gonna be placing this olive shade right here and then blending it into the brown. So we're gonna start with this. And this shade is very dark. So we're gonna go really, really carefully into this shade. And I'm just packing it a little bit while doing, it's kind of packing motion, but not only packing, I am bringing it down or up, and it's going to be blending the shade a little bit at the same time, so it is easier to blend afterwards. So I am blending this out into the brownie shade, and then bringing it up and then blending it right into the dark brownie shade that we just put. So putting it at the outer corner, blending it in. And I just lost the hair on my brush. Oh my god, do you see this? Go away, you're gonna mess up my whole makeup. Look at this combination. Another trick is if you don't want to have too much eyeshadow, I have my brushes now on toilet paper. So you can always rub your brush a little bit off on the toilet paper and then you go back in it. I never really do green, like everyday makeup look, but this, it could be like an everyday makeup look, definitely. I always tell you to be very precise in your application, just because if you're not, sometimes it might become patchy, even though like the pigment is really there, you still don't want it to be super, super patchy. And this became really dark, so a trick before I go do the other eye is you take another brush, a fluffy brush, whatever you want, and we're gonna go into the shade Manila Sand, and this one is very pale. It is a shade like my skin tone, and then you just want to blend it right under the brow bone. and onto these shades. So when you do this, it's really gonna lighten up everything. And you go in layers. Like I always say, don't go straight into it because it will look patchy. It's not gonna look as good. And you don't want these shades to become kind of gray, because sometimes when you go too quickly and you don't layer them properly, they will change colors and they will become ashy, and you want to avoid this. I will be placing it right in the corner right here. This is what the blend looks like. It looks pretty good. It is dark, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It is dark, but it's gonna really look good at the end after I do the other eye. Oof! These colors are finally blended. They look so good. So good. But now what we need to do is we need to cut the crease to put the shimmers there. Ah, the shimmers. Oh my god, I love shimmers. So I'm gonna be taking the P. Louise base in Room 101, so the base, and I will be just cutting the crease normally, making sure that everything is really sharp. And I'm not gonna do a really big cut crease today. I want to do something more like a half cut crease like I did yesterday. Of course, it's a little bit of a different makeup look, but I like to do sometimes half cut creases just because of my hooded eyes. It is easier and it looks better, especially on my type of eye. This looks pretty cute. What do you guys think? Oh my god, this is so sharp and beautiful. Ooh. So this crease, half crease is cut, as you can see. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the shade Olive It, which is in the One Size eyeshadow palette, and I will place it right there with a packer brush. So a little packer brush going into Olive It, and I will just be placing it right here on my eye with the green shade, and this is gonna look so good. This shade is just ugh. And then after that I'll bring more of the matcha shade because I don't like when the crease is like that big. So that's the thing that we're gonna have to do. But right now I'm just placing the shimmer shade, and the good thing about this shade is you don't really have to put any setting spray or anything like this. It is very light reflecting by itself. All right, oh my god, this shade is everything. And now I take back the little brush that I had for the shade Matcha, and I go back in it with this one, and I bring it inside with the Matcha shade on it, because right now this is too much. This is too much. Too much. And before I do the other eye, I wanted to add an extra oomph into my eye, so I'm gonna go into the Mini Norvina 2 palette, and there's that really light grain that I want to put in the inner corner, just because I want to see what it actually does before I decide to put it there. I'm just gonna go in it with another packer brush. I think this is it. This is the shade. Yes. Okay, so this is the shade that we will put in the inner corner. Maybe I'll add something else on top, but for now, I'm going to go do the other eye real quickly and real precisely, and then I'll be right back. This look is coming together. Oh my god. This, ooh. Brown and green, literally perfect combination ever. Okay, what should I put for the lower lash line? I think I'm gonna go into the same colors that I already have. So I'm gonna use Brownie and the shade Brownie and Matcha. I'm gonna go into that little packer brush, and I am going to start with the shade Matcha since it is at the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm just gonna bring it right under here, and I'm gonna concentrate it only at the outer corner, just like this. I'm not gonna go more than that. Right now, taking the shade Brownie with the same brush, just removing the excess Brownie, and we're gonna go slightly, and I'm removing the excess on a little paper, and then I go in the middle like a blended effect, softly, the softest that you can if you want. That looks pretty cool, but I think it is too dark for the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go into the Mini Norvina 2 palette, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna go into the shade A2, which is that middle shade, the really bright green, and really the tiniest amount possible. I'm gonna be putting it right here, and I'm gonna blend this into the brown that I just put. Going full green today, and taking the shade Olive It, which is that shimmer shade, putting it on top, and taking again that shade, which is C2 from the palette, and it's gonna be the shimmer shade, and I'm bringing it really down there. And it's gonna, that's gonna brighten up the eye, opening it up, and it's gonna be cute. I'm just gonna close my palettes before I make a mess, and I just put something in it by accident. There's one thing that I wanted to do is to take the One Size gel eyeliner and just put it a little bit here, just to add some depth into the eye. So I'm just placing it really only into the outer corner. I'm gonna blend it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna leave it like this. And even if I wanted to blend it, it would look really nice. It's just the eye look is really rounded, and I want to keep it like this since we've been doing a lot of like liner type of looks. I'm gonna take the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced and just placing a little bit of the mascara on my lashes, coating them, making sure they're just ready for these false lashes. Just because if I don't put this, you're gonna see that I have false lashes. If you put mascara, it will look like the false lashes are with your natural lashes. And one thing that I recommend you is not to put the mascara after the false lashes, because if you do this, it will look, well, in my opinion, it will look weird, and you're gonna have to clean your false lashes more. If you didn't notice, I have a pimple in my eyebrow, which is really annoying. I hate having these pimples there. It's just... And before I apply my false lashes, I want to do my lips. MAC Prepless Prime Lip Primer. We'll wait a minute or two, and it's gonna become ticky-tacky for the makeup application. We're gonna say kind of dark, but more in the neutral way for the lips. And I'm gonna go into the MAC Boldly Bare Lip Liner from the MAC lip liner, and my lips are still stained from yesterday's look. Okay, I think these are lined up pretty nicely. I think doesn't mean that it is. And since I like these lip stains so much because I can put a balm on it, I can put the lip gloss on it, and it doesn't really move, I'm gonna go into the shade Dusty Rose. This one is more pink than the other one. I was, you know, green and pink, they go so well together, even though they kind of contrast with each other. This will really bring it to a whole other level. Ooh, this color though, this color is just so pretty. It fits so well. I'm just gonna let it dry, and then I will put a lip gloss on top of it after I finish applying my I think I'm gonna apply it before. So the trick, I've been trying these lip stains for a while. The trick is really to apply the tiniest amount possible and then go. And the lip primer, I am telling you, it works so well. It just brings you an even application, and it just changes the game completely. It looks pretty dry, and I will go into the shade Fussy from Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss Bombs. And this one is a very natural type of lip glosses. The good thing about these lip stains is that it doesn't really transfer on the doe foot applicator, and I really love it. So now I'm gonna go do my lashes off camera, and then I will be right back for the final result. This is the final look. Oh my god, this is finished. Yee-hee! What do you think of this makeup look? I think it looks really amazing. It is a smoky earthy tone eye makeup look with a beautiful cut crease with greens, browns, everything that is earth related, because we love Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Hello, Mother Nature gave us life. Okay, it's important to dedicate makeup looks and a lot of things to Mother Earth, Mama Earth. That is what it is. That is my makeup look for today. If you like it, make sure to like the video, and if you have any suggestions or anything to say about this makeup look, make sure to drop it down below, and consider subscribing to enter the beauty family. And if you like my content, of course, and hit the bell if you want to be notified every single time that I post a video, which is 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekend when I do a live if I have Wi-Fi, because I won't have it for another like 2 weeks. So hopefully pray for me. Wi-Fi will come soon and I won't run out of data. Okay, let's go edit to Starbucks, because this ain't gonna post it by itself. This ain't gonna be editing by itself. I need to edit this thing, and oh my god, this is just I need a coffee. Try with lip gloss. Disgusting. Oh, that's why I always have a straw, even for water. This is beautiful. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I really love you, beauties, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.